Which, speaking of the Linux challenge, I don't know if you saw my Steam message last night.
What? No, I didn't.
There's another. So we've brought up that not only do I probably game significantly more than Linus.
Yeah.
So I spend more time on it.
Oh,
anyways,
you're not going to go after me for this, are you? That's so stupid.
I also work on it, but I'm not going after you for it.
You're going after the fact that you're bringing it up means you're going after me for it.
Linus has a separate computer that he plays VR games on.
What would you have me do?
I can't play VR games.
What would you have me do?
What would you have me do?
I would. No. You don't get to turn this around. What would you have me do?
You got to take a month off.
What? Okay, look, Beat Saber is part of my exercise regimen. Seriously, I'm not even okay. So would you have me? My lighthouses are literally wired into my attic space. They are under 18 inches of blown cellulose insulation now. All the wiring for it. What would you have me do?
You don't have
do I have to move them?
Why? No.
What do you mean why? You would
have to move them.
Have you seen my personal gaming machine? Would you have me carry it downstairs?
You could wire that one. You could reformat your media center PC to Linux. I don't actually want you to. I just wanted to complain. I don't actually want anything to change.
I was streaming Beat Saber last night from my Windows Media Center PC.
Oh, streaming
that is
too. Interesting.
Hooked up. I was streaming because streaming it actually incentivizes me to go for longer. Okay. Having the chat to interact with keeps me going. They request songs and stuff like that, and so it keeps me motivated to keep playing. I do not think that was an entirely unreasonable thing for me to do, and it's the first time that I've actually it's the second time I've played. It's the first time I've streamed. I was not going to be playing a different game otherwise. By the way, this is the first week that we haven't managed to film a part of the challenge. I wanted to propose something to you. Can we change it up and do regular stuff one next week rather than the get all the game launchers working one? Because I think we're both probably farther along on that one. I know you're farther along on the game launchers one, but I'm not.
I'm done that one.
Yeah. So can we do the perform regular tasks one first? Because I've spent most of my time screwing around with that.
Doing regular tasks.
Far less of my time actually playing games. In fact, if I had a gaming addiction, I think one of the best things that I could do for myself is install Linux on my machine.
Yeah.
Because it turns it into such a chore to get it working that it's it honestly does take some of the fun out of it.
Yeah. There's also lots of other problems that
to be clear, I have not put a ton of time into solving some of these problems yet. So once I do, it is entirely possible that you guys will hear an entirely different tune from me when part 3 or 4, whatever it ends up being, rolls around.
And also, to be clear, our stories are quite different. We've had very different experiences.
There will be some similar threads.
There will be some similar threads, 100%. I might be distro hopping.
Really?
Yep.
I've considered it already. But I've already invested so much. Learning
I don't want to
Manjaro things.
Yeah.
And I've already set up so many things on Manjaro that then if I then have to not only figure out how to do on another distro, I even just have to figure out how to do them again. I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of comfortable. When I need to install an application, I can either use PAMAC, which is their graphical user interface version, or for whatever reason I can't find it through PAMAC, I know how to use Pacman. I know how to override the by default blocked Arch user repository. I know how to go get things from there. I've kind of figured out how to use my computer. I really don't want to start over.
One of my things, and I don't want to start over either, but one of my things is I've complained to you and shown you at least once my Windows lagging problem, right?
Yeah.
I finally was annoying. I have to solve this. I'm so tired of this. Because part of it was I just started using maximize and minimize and stuff like that to move windows around more and snapping so that I wouldn't drag them, because it was actually just driving me nuts. But it got to the point where I was sometimes you just have to drag things. And it's really annoying when it just lags all over the place, and it's genuinely a horrible experience. So I dove into it. It's been an open issue on my desktop environment. since 2013. So I think I have to go. I cannot stay here. It is not home. I must leave.
That's
so
a
I think
bummer.
I have to like redo basically everything.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's still like more than 2 weeks left in the challenge.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of
Well, that's my whole thing is like, am I going to deal with this Windows lagging issue that I know I can't fix for a really long time, genuinely? And like, I don't think so. No.
All right.
I've seen some comments in Floatplane chat about it, and I saw some comments about this online. I have a really overly powerful computer. It's not that. It's really not that.
Yeah, aren't you running like a 2080 Ti?
Titan RTX. So
Yeah, okay. So better than a 2080 Ti and a Ryzen 5950X.
tons of RAM.
That is
it's on an
literally-
NVMe drive.
That is literally as good as it gets.
Every application loads directly
For
off the
CPU
NVMe
anyway.
drive that Linux is installed on.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's
People are saying switching desktop environments isn't too hard.
it's just tedious.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be hard either. I've had a bunch of different. Jaden even pointed out I'm using a different distro to Luke, and I have the same Windows lagging issue. I looked into it.
Yeah.
This is very prevalent.
Right.
This is a lot more
There's
than just the
literally
one I'm running.
dozens of people with this problem.
Yeah. I even I've looked into it a fair amount. There's just fix the issue yourself. That is a Linux thing, but it hasn't been fixed since 2013. So I don't think I'm going to give a shot at it because there's a lot better people that I'm sure have looked at it.
Oh man.
It's on a lot more distros than this one, with a lot more desktop environments than this one. There's two that I'm kind of looking into right now. I haven't decided yet, but we'll figure it out.